Welcome to CAN, Caribbean Affiliate News. My name is Siobhan Gobin. Here are the stories that we're following today, August 5th, 2013. In the news from the Caribbean, in Trinidad and Tobago, we will not retreat. It's war, declares the security heads. Speculation that former Turks and Caicos premier may talk creates a stir in overseas territories. St. Kitts and Nevis opposition remains united, says leader. And also in TNT, Prime Minister summons UNC on massive election defeat. Details on these headlines and more when we return.
The government say it's all about the food. August the 10th. Foreigners welcome to the land of oil dung. Beers and strong rum, girls hot and can done. It's all about the food. Oil Dung Fest, August 10th, Lamperman, I'm in the place.
Hey, excuse me. If you see me smiling, that's 'cause I'm chilling on Total Caribbean Network. It's your boy Wyclef Jean, man, and I'm chillin', man. Total Caribbean Network. Man, I love their style. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Welcome back to CAN, Caribbean Affiliate News. My name is Siobhan Gobin. This segment of the news is sponsored by Total Caribbean Network. We will not retreat. We are going all out, declared Deputy Police Commissioner Mervyn Richardson. The police yesterday implemented fresh anti-crime measures as it launched an all-out war against criminals in the wake of 9 murders which marred the weekend. The decision was taken after a meeting with National Security Minister Emmanuel George and the top brass of the service, including Acting Police Commissioner Stephen Williams, Deputy Police Commissioner Mervyn Richardson, and the Chief of Defense Staff, Major General Kenrick Maharaj. The meeting, which took place at the Ministry of National Security in Port of Spain, lasted for 2 to 3 hours. Contacted yesterday, Richardson described the meeting as cordial, long, and fruitful, noting several issues were discussed. He admitted, however, that the police were engaged in a war with the criminal elements. And I quote, "We have realized we are in a war, and one in which we will engage the enemy in a very frontal attack," Richardson said. "We will not retreat. We are going all out. I repeat, we will not retreat." Saying he was saddened by the number of lives which were taken by the gun or otherwise, Richardson added, "It is of great distress that we have recorded 2 more murders over the weekend." National Security Minister Emmanuel George told the media the meeting was called to deal with the murders. Of the 12 murders, 5 are being treated as gang-related, George said. In the Turks and Caicos Islands, a recent claim by a local weblog that former Turks and Caicos Islands Premier Michael Misek is in plea bargain negotiations with authorities in the U.S. as well as in the TCI has created a stir, not only in the TCI itself but in other British overseas territories. The unsubstantiated report claims that in addition to crimes involving U.S. citizens and corporations, as well as the TCI, Misek is said to have information on crimes involving senior politicians in Jamaica, Bermuda, and the Cayman Islands. Misek fled the TCI in 2009 to escape questioning and likely prosecution in relation to allegations of widespread and systemic government corruption during his term as premier. Believed to have spent time initially in the Dominican Republic, he made his way to Brazil, where he was arrested in December 2012 pursuant to an Interpol red notice. After being freed on bail while pursuing an appeal against Brazil's refusal to grant him political asylum, Misek was rearrested when his appeal was denied, and he's currently in custody awaiting the outcome of an extradition request by Britain on behalf of the TCI government. In St. Kitts, the 6 elected members of the St. Kitts and Nevis Parliament that are pushing for the hearing of a motion of no confidence say they are committed to that process and the proposed thrust towards a unity-type government involving the 3 opposition parties concerned. However, there have been comments about just how united the People's Action Movement, the Concerned Citizens Movement, and the recently launched People's Labour Party are. While PAM and the PLP have together held 3 recent town hall meetings on the proposed constituency boundary changes, a CCM presence there has been lacking. However, opposition leader Mark Brantley, the deputy premier in Nevis, said too much is being read into that absence. He told Win FM that the CCM is solidly a part of the unity arrangement. And I quote, "Well, you will hear from us when the time is right. We are not physically on St. Kitts and we are running a government on Nevis, and so the dynamics are different," Brantley explained. "When it is time to hear us, you will hear us," he added. Taking a swipe at the Denzel Douglas administration, the opposition leader said the approach that we have had that has masqueraded as good government for the past nearly 20 years, that era is gone and we must now fashion a new era for the benefit of the people of this country. Brantley also indicated that he remains firmly committed to having the motion of no confidence in the government of Prime Minister Denzel Douglas tabled and debated. And in Trinidad and Tobago, Prime Minister Kamla Persad-Bissessar has called in executive members of the ruling United National Congress to a meeting at Rienzi Complex this Wednesday to discuss the party's massive defeat at the Chaguanas West by-election. Yesterday, rumors circulated that the Prime Minister held an emergency cabinet meeting at her South Philippine residence and was to have a news conference last night. A release from the office of the Prime Minister dispelled the rumors and stated that on Wednesday the Prime Minister will attend the National Executive Meeting of the UNC, and following this she will meet with the party's parliamentary arm. According to media reports, Persad-Bissessar may make changes to her cabinet following discussions with all arms and partners of her government. Following the ceremonial opening of the 4th session of the 10th Parliament last Friday, Persad-Bissessar told the media that she will be meeting with the government and party members this week and will also continue talks with the leaders of the People's Partnership Coalition. The ruling party suffered back-to-back blows at the polls recently at the Tobago Organization of the People's emphatic defeat at the Tobago House of Assembly polls in January this year and last week's Chaguanas West by-election. Former Government Minister Jack Warner was victorious at the polls, winning a place back in the Parliament as the Chaguanas West MP under his newly formed Independent Liberal Party. The seat, which was once considered a United National Congress safe seat, has caused worry in the partnership quarters, as Warner has already signaled that the ILP will be contesting the local government elections with the party's campaign to kick off this Friday. You are watching Caribbean Affiliate News. We will be right back.
Since we announced Sign and Drive with 0 out of pocket and low monthly payments, cars been flying out of Bronx Honda at a record pace. Whoa! New Accord with 0 out of pocket for $249 a month, or new Civics just $199 per month, or save thousands with 0% financing. You never had to leave the Bronx to get the best price on the Honda. Bronx Honda guarantees the lowest price in the Bronx. Bronx Honda, East Tremont Avenue. Visit BronxHonda.com.